Welcome back. Turning now to a look at your weekend forecast. We take a live look this morning from uptown Charlotte. Things looking beautiful, always well lit for us on this early hour. We saw a lot of rain yesterday, people waking up in the dark, a lot of folks. So if you're waking up with us, we're certainly happy to see you here with us. Brittany, what can we expect weather-wise today?
I think today is going to be much better, which of course you hate to say better with what's currently going on and unfolding in the mountains. However, at least we don't have additional issues to worry about. Rainfall totals officially, I say quote unquote, at our sensors, getting almost 7 inches just yesterday in Boone, almost 2.5 in Hickory. And you can see some lower totals for the rest of the area because really most of our rain in Charlotte actually fell on Thursday, where we had a record rainfall event. We, as always, need those pictures, videos, reports, rain gauges, things like that from our viewers out in those areas. So please continue to send those in. Brad and I were definitely getting a lot of them yesterday, and we do appreciate that so much. Here's the current satellite and radar loop. You can see the center of what's left of Helene is now over parts of western Kentucky and Tennessee. There's the center of circulation, but just like most of Helene, it's a very lopsided system out there this morning. Thankfully, not dealing with additional rainfall today. We could have a few brief showers entering the overnight hours, but nothing like the significant amount of catastrophic flooding that has fallen, of course, in portions of the mountains and foothills. Again, we hope and pray for anybody in that path. And of course, if you have friends and family in that area as well, we're keeping you in our thoughts. Still a flash flood emergency going on for all of these areas shaded in the red. Of course, we've talked a lot about how the Lake James eventually goes into the Catawba River, flows into Lake Norman, eventually down toward Mountain Island, and then of course into Lake Wiley, which is also why we have some of those mandatory evacuations in effect. I'll say it now, we said it yesterday, Brad and I, if you are told to evacuate, please heed those warnings, but don't necessarily get out on the roads, of course, if you don't have to. Normally that ends up in just kind of clogging things up for emergency officials if you end up having to be rescued there. Futurecast as we enter the second half of the afternoon. Again, I mentioned a few areas of brief shower activity, but most of this is overnight. You can see that very quick moving, kind of the outer moisture bands there from extending all the way from those areas to the west. Winds will stay relatively low the next few days. Pretty breezy at times, so 5 to 10 sustained with gusts around 15, so nothing crazy out there over the next few days. Full weekend forecast, at least for your Saturday. We're looking at sunshine to start, eventually a few more clouds build in. We'll see temperatures near 80. If you are going to be out and about tomorrow, maybe you're tailgating for the Panthers, have a poncho just in case, as we will see a few brief showers in the afternoon. But again, it will be nothing significant out there as we enter the next few days. Your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast, though, has really significantly nice weather as we enter the latter half of this week. We do stay in the 80s here for your Saturday and Sunday, but notice by the end of the week, we'll eventually see those slightly drier conditions, more true fall-like feel as we enter into the first few days of October. And again, we're hard pressed to say, a lot of things positive when it comes to the forecast over the next few days based on the catastrophic issues so going on in some of our communities and even areas to the west toward Asheville, but at least no additional significant issues to kind of layer on to what we're already dealing with expected with the forecast here over the next few days.